Back, dear students. In today's session, we are going to see Introduction to Quadratic Equations. Let's recall what we learned in the previous classes about different types of polynomials. In class 9th as well as in class 8th, you learned about different types of polynomials based on their degrees. Okay, degree of a polynomial is nothing but the highest power of a variable. So in this the highest power is 1, so we said that it is a linear polynomial. We used to say that it is a linear. If the degree of a polynomial is 2, we used to say that it is a quadratic polynomial. Then when it is 3, if the degree of the polynomial is 3, we used to say that it is a cubic polynomial. So these all things and many more you have done in your previous classes, as well as in the first term of class 10th you learned a chapter polynomials, where you saw many application questions. How are the graphs of polynomials used in day-to-day life situations? Like, and you also learned that the graph of quadratic equation is called parabola. Okay, that these all things we learned in previous sessions, previous classes. So you can observe here this wires forming a bridge is forming a U shape, that is a parabola. Okay, this is the graph for a quadratic polynomial. Like this, there are many situations in our day-to-day life, even in sports. Okay, whenever a ball is kicked or a ball is thrown, okay, or a person dives in swimming pool, it forms a parabola. Okay, this is called projectile. This path followed by a ball or a rocket or a missile, whatever it is. Okay, whenever you throw a ball, it forms a curve. That curve is called parabola, and parabola is the graph we get from quadratic equations. Okay, for linear polynomials we get a linear graph, straight line. For quadratic equations we get a parabola. So we are not going to discuss about the graphs in this chapter. We are going to solve some situational questions based on quadratic equations. So let's begin with the chapter. Can quadratic equations. So what is a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation in X is an equation that can be written in the standard form of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, where a, b, c are real numbers, a is not equal to 0. Okay, so any equation which can be written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, you can write 2x square plus 5x plus 6. Okay, or you write x square plus 7, x square plus, I'll write x square minus 9 equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0 is must for an expression to become an equation. Or I can write x square is equals to 0. So these all are quadratic equations only. Okay, because you can see the degree of these equations is, these all equations is 2. What is the highest power in this equation? 1. That is equation, this is 2. In this equation also highest power is 2, and here also it is 2. So these all have the degree of 2. They are also called as second degree polynomial in equation X, or you can call them as quadratic equations. So this is the way we can identify a quadratic equation. It should be in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, so let's check few more questions whether they are quadratic or not. So to begin with exercise 4.1, question number 1, we have got a question to check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. So looking at this, we can't say directly, so we'll simplify it and say whether it is quadratic or not. Okay. So how to simplify this? We can apply a plus b whole square formula here. Okay, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So applying this formula on the left hand side, I get x square plus 1 square, that is a, in place of a it is x and in place of b it is 1. Okay, so just put it in the formula. We get x square plus 1 plus 2x, 2 into a into b become 2x, and multiplying this, open the bracket, 2x minus 6. Now transposing these terms to the left, all the terms to the left, I get minus 2x plus 6. Then simplifying it further, we get the equation x square plus 1 plus 6, because this 2x minus 2x gets cancelled. 1 plus 6 gives you 7. So x square plus 7. So what do you say about this? What is the degree of this equation? It's 2. So I can say that it is a quadratic equation. But one term is missing here. Okay. The middle term can be missing, like you can see here. The middle term is missing. Or the last, that this is called constant. The constant term can also be missing. But the first term cannot be missing. That is the reason he is telling that the value of a with will cannot be 0. A cannot be 0, because if a becomes 0, this becomes 0, it will be no more a quadratic equation. Okay, so these all are quadratic equation. It can have one term, two terms, or three terms. So what do you say about this? Which term is missing here? The middle term is missing. So we can say that this is also a quadratic equation. Comparing it with the standard form, we can say that in place of a it's 1, so a is 1, b coefficient of x, that is 0, and c is the constant, that is 7. Okay, so this is the way we can check whether the given equations are quadratic or not. So hence you can say that it is a quadratic equation. Same way we'll proceed with the next bit. This one, what do you say about this? Okay, let's check out first simplifying it, then we can say it's quadratic or not. Multiplying this, opening the bracket, 2 into 3 and 2 into minus x. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6, and minus into minus becomes plus, so this is plus 2x. Taking the transposing these terms to the left, again I get x square minus 4x plus 6. So what do you say about this? Is it a quadratic equation or not? Yes, it is a quadratic equation because the degree of this is 2. Again, it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So in place of a it is 1, b is minus 4, and c is 6. Okay, comparing the coefficients and writing it as a quadratic equation. Next, this way we have many bits, so I am explaining you few bits. You try the remaining ones. So here, how to multiply this type of terms? Very simple. You have done this in lower classes. This is distributive property. Okay, so if you have a plus b into x plus y, you can multiply it in this way: a into x plus y, a into the whole plus b into the whole. Okay, b into x plus y. Then again multiplying ax, ay, bx, by. So remember this method for multiplying a binomial with a binomial or a trinomial or any other polynomial. So I'll apply the same method here and I'll get this step here: x into x plus 1, then minus 2 into x plus 1, and here I get x into x plus 3 minus 1 into x plus 3. So simplifying it, I get this step. Then we'll transpose all these terms to the left. After transposing, what is getting cancelled here, we'll cancel it. X square minus x square gets cancelled. X minus 2x minus 3x, these all are like terms, so we can add them. Okay, x plus x become 2x, minus 2 minus 3 become minus 5. So 2x minus 5 is minus 3x, and 3 minus 2 will give you 1. Okay, so what is the degree of this polynomial? The degree of this polynomial is 1. So it's not a quadratic polynomial since degree is not 2. So if the degree is 2, that is the highest power is 2, then only it is a quadratic equation. So this is not in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, hence it is not a quadratic equation. Let's have a look at the next bit, that is the 7th bit. Try the remaining bits which I left over. X plus 2 whole cube is equal to 2x into x square minus 1. So what can we do here? Here we can apply a plus b whole cube formula. Okay, a plus b whole cube we learned in previous classes. A plus b whole cube can be written as a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So this is the formula for a plus b whole cube. And if it is minus, then minus comes here. Okay, minus comes here also. Minus comes in place of all this. These are the formulae which you did in previously. Applying that same formula here, a plus b whole cube for left hand side, then I get what is in place of a here. A is x, b is 2. So a cube becomes x cube, b cube becomes 2 cube, b is 2, 3ab, 3 into x into 2, then into a plus b become x plus 2. So in place of a and b I am putting x and 2. That's all. Okay, further simplifying this, x cube, 2 cube is 8, 6x into x plus 2. Okay, then open the bracket on left hand side. This becomes 6x square and 6 to the 12x. Transposing these terms to the left, all these terms to the left, that become minus 2x cube plus 2x. Now simplifying it further, rearranging the like terms, x cube minus 2x cube, 6x square is written as it is, 12 plus 2 is 14, and this is plus 8. Okay, x cube minus 2x cube is minus x cube. So we are getting a cube term at the end. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. Hence, this is not a quadratic polynomial. Similarly, we can solve the next question. Check whether this is a quadratic polynomial or not. So again, I apply this formula a minus b whole cube on the right hand side. Okay, applying the a minus b whole cube formula, a minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. Just in place of plus we take minus. That's all. Applying this formula, I get the LHS, that is a cube x cube. In place of a we have x, so x cube minus 2 cube minus 3 into a into b, 3x into x minus 2. Simplifying it, we get minus 2 cube as 8 and this 6x into x minus 2. The left hand side is as it is, only I am simplifying the right hand side, RHS. Further simplifying it, open the bracket, minus 6x square and minus 6 into minus 2 is plus 12x. Now transposing this all the terms to the left, I get this one. Okay, this all the terms, signs will change. Minus x cube become plus, x cube become minus, minus 8 become plus. Okay, all the signs are changing, you can see that, because they are transposed to the left. After transposing, we'll cancel whatever is getting cancelled. So here x cube has got cancelled. So remaining is 4 minus 4x square plus 6x square is 2x square, and minus 6 minus 12 is minus 13. 1 plus 8 is 9. Okay, so finally we got this. What's the degree of this polynomial? The degree of this equation is also 2. So we can say that it is a quadratic equation. So comparing it with the general form, we get a as 2, b as minus 13 and c as 9. That's all. So this is the way you have to check whether the given equations are quadratic or not. This is very simple chapter. The foundation of this chapter, the root of this chapter is factorization. Okay, you must be thorough in factorization. We are going to learn two methods of factorizing a quadratic polynomial, one by splitting middle term and another by using quadratic formula. Okay, so these are the two methods which we are going to apply for factorizing quadratic equations. Complete this in your book. Begin with the definitions part, then start the exercise. Thank you.